Today, we are opening up a literal botanical cabinet of curiosities to explore 10 of the world's absolutely most unusual plants. To make sense of all these incredible evolutionary feats, we've organized our explainer into 4 distinct chapters. First, the stinking giants. Then, the carnivorous predators. Third, extreme environment survivors. And finally, disguise and interactive movement. Now, there's actually a common bit of botanical confusion regarding the sheer scale of these giants that we need to clear up right away. On the left, we've got the Rafflesia arnoldii, which is officially the world's largest individual flower. But the corpse flower on the right, that produces one of the largest flowering structures. So one is a massive single bloom, while the other is this colossal towering arrangement made up of many tiny flowers. It's an important distinction. But despite their different blueprints, they share one incredibly visceral trait. When these things bloom, you absolutely do not want to be downwind. Both of them emit an intense, overpowering odor that perfectly mimics rotting meat. I know, gross, right? But it's actually a brilliant evolutionary tactic to attract carrion flies and beetles from all across the dense jungle to come help them pollinate. Chapter 2, the carnivorous predators. The absolute most iconic of these active hunters is, without a doubt, the Venus flytrap. It utilizes these crazy modified leaves that actually function as high-speed traps. The very second an insect brushes against the tiny, super-sensitive trigger hairs inside, the leaves snap shut with jaw-like precision. Now, what's really interesting about this is how the pitcher plant utilizes an entirely different method of predatory capture. It uses a lethal 2-step pitfall trap. Step 1, the insect gets lured in and trapped inside a remarkably deep, waxy pitcher with absolutely 0 foothold to climb back out. And then step 2, trapped at the bottom, the insect is fully digested by a pool of the plant's own enzymes. There is no escape. Chapter 3, extreme environment survivors. Let's meet the Welwitschia mirabilis, native to Namibia. And let me tell you, this isn't your average resilient weed. It can live for literally centuries in a punishing, harsh desert environment. But its growth system is what truly stands out. Check this out. Throughout its entire centuries-long life, it produces only 2 leaves. That's it. They just continuously grow, splitting and weathering over the decades into this completely tangled, chaotic appearance. Now, when it comes to outlasting extreme drought, the baobab essentially turns itself into a living reservoir. Its famously enormous trunk isn't just for show. It's a swollen biological water tower packed with spongy tissue. This ensures the tree can outlast intense dry periods that would easily and quickly kill off other flora. Take a look at the highly rare ghost orchid. It features these incredibly unusual white flowers and almost entirely lacks any visible foliage. Because you can't see traditional leaves, the delicate white blossoms seem to just float in the air completely on their own, giving the plant its namesake, spectral, ghost-like appearance. Actaea pachypoda, which is very aptly known as doll's eyes, produces clusters of white berries that look shockingly like tiny eyeballs just staring right out from the foliage. It's totally creepy. But this masterful display of biological disguise serves as a stark warning to predators because the entire plant is highly, highly toxic. The sensitive plant, or Mimosa pudica, uses actual behavior. When touched, rapid changes in water pressure, or turgor pressure, cause its leaves to physically fold inward. This rapid kinetic movement makes it appear to literally shy away from contact. This instantly makes the plant look smaller and way less appetizing to any passing herbivores. Finally, we have the ultimate masters of camouflage, lips. These tiny succulents have evolved to survive by entirely blending into their arid surroundings. They closely resemble the rocks and pebbles around them, which is exactly how they earn the nickname living stones. By hiding like this, they manage to avoid being eaten by thirsty animals looking for a quick drink.